Hey everybody, I'm Midge.
Hi, and I'm Madge.
And this is another Midge and Madge Mingle.
Yay!
And we're running a little behind. We're so sorry. If anybody was out there, TikTok, we're sorry. We had a little technical difficulty. The time slipped up on us. Yes. I may have spilled some paint.
Yes,
but
I'm sorry.
Now,
my chair is crazy.
Oh,
so I've got
your chair.
You're okay.
Fix your chair.
Fix my chair.
So
get my leg in.
We apologize, but we are here. Boop,
yes,
boop. We are here. So, again, we apologize. Not very nice of us. Yes.
Well, you know what? We've done pretty good, I have to say.
It's worth it today because it is the most adorable thing that you have ever seen. I'm
yes.
not going to lie.
I'm not going to lie
And
either.
I don't usually do adorable, but this is adorable.
It is. And I have to say, Midge is your teacher, and she is fabulous. And I can't wait to watch her do this whole project. Just saying.
Okay. Nothing like putting the pressure on.
There's no pressure.
Pressure's
There's no
awesome.
pressure.
Okay, so first, while everyone is joining in because we were running a little behind, like we said, we're going to do a quick recap of projects that we've already done on the live shows so far. So, very first, and if you like any of the projects that we show you, scroll down farther in the feed, and all the videos are there. And also, there have been so many fabulous projects by all of the designers and the beacon makers. And so, scroll down and check them all out.
Yes.
Very first, we made do-it-yourself bottles, so you don't have to pay the expensive store prices.
Yeah, because who wants to do that? Let's be honest, we're crafters,
and
right?
We'll do
you
this.
can do it.
Right, and we'll do this fast today, but we used Deco Art paint, beacon adhesives, die cuts with a view paper, but they're really cute.
Yep.
And bam, paper towels. Then next, we did the Paint and Create pads from Die Cuts with a View.
We did.
They have the big giant pads, like 11.5 by 15, and then the 5 by 7 card packs. Yes. And they all come with watercolor, and then they have the foil. I call it foil resist, but there's a foil pattern on all of them, and it looks really cool. So,
it's
what
awesome.
we made,
what are we doing first? The big guy?
Big guy, sure.
Big guy, fabulous.
Big guy. This came out of the Paris pack.
And they're sketchbooks.
We put bindings. We did the watercolor and we bound them and we made sketchbooks.
Ta-da!
And she made a cute 12 by 12 size.
And we love them. Okay.
And then we also made, with the 5 by 7 cards, we just cut a card in half and then filled them with some paper and bound those together and made some handy dandy notebooks.
Because who doesn't have enough notebooks lying around?
I never do. It's another problem I have. I collect notebooks.
We do. I have a couple, but she has a lot.
A few drawers full. And then we made fun calendars. Same thing. You could use the 5 by 7 cards. We both found 5 by 7 prints in the big pads that we liked and just made some little calendars. And then the die cuts with a view paper from the Maps, Text, and Ledgers pad.
Yes. And if you're wondering where we got our cute calendars, go to our Pinterest page and look on our printables.
Yes.
And you will be able to pull it up and it will show you right where to go. And she has some fabulous,
super cute calendars. All right. And then next we did our canvases. Yes?
Mixed
media. Just kidding.
It's okay. We can go back.
It's okay. They're right here. We did mushrooms with the Maker's Mix. And that is the lightweight, fast-setting Crafter's Concrete. It's probably not really Crafter's Concrete. That's what I'm calling it.
Hot bananas.
And you can make super fun little things. We used the Maker's Mix round mold.
Are those not the cutest things you've ever seen?
Come on now. Those are
my
cute.
favorite. In Midge and Madge colors.
Right, because you have to customize your shrooms.
Hot bananas. Yes, you do.
So those were fun. Maker's Mix. And you can make, we should have showed, but you can make you can use candy molds. We have lots of little things to do with candy molds. You can
cookie cutters.
Cookie cutters, which we did. You can use lots of stuff with those. So
yes, and that was fun.
Go right ahead and do that.
Okay.
And then...
Okay, now you can say it. Now.
We did some mixed media canvases.
Yes, we did.
So, and I don't even have the one that we made on there.
You know what? That's because I put it over there out of the way while we were working.
Well,
I apologize.
It's okay. You can see this one. I used the Tray Chic pack from Die Cuts with a View and did this. And mine has a little, you can see the flowers are 3D. Boop, boop. There. And Madge did.
And I did this cute little guy, but mine is a flat canvas. There's no dimension on it. It's just flat.
But we love it.
And I used I've got to have my brain help me out here. It's Die Cuts with a View pack that I love.
The Vintage Collector.
The Vintage Collector.
And some good wood.
And some good wood. See, everybody needs a Midge. She remembers the important things. Things I forget.
I am like your personal note taker.
She is my personal assistant,
And
but she's not an assistant.
We both use the Deco. I am. We both use the Deco Art paint, and
Yes.
mine was more solid. But you can see Madge even did like watercolor effects. She just, watered it down. And also, we used the paint kind of as like a gesso. Also,
yes,
it was really fun. Now,
ta-da! I just moved the microphone just a little bit because I was ruffling it around.
Okay.
So I apologize.
Okay, and Madge is on iPad duty, so
I am.
she will. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, want to say hi,
hearts that you want to
we
throw.
love. Throw
Yep.
those hearts.
Yep.
But
Throw
if there's anything you want to say, we love to chat back with you.
Yes, we
But
have fun.
we do.
We have a good time.
We do. And today, I am really thrilled because I love this thing more than I ever thought possible. We first saw this tool at Snap Conference.
We did.
I hadn't seen it before.
No.
And it's also something that can be a little bit intimidating until you try it, and then now I'm kind of addicted to it.
It's pretty awesome.
Without further ado,
we
are using the Floracraft Styro Cutter Plus today. And so Madge has to be really careful not to burn her face off.
Yes.
But it's this fun little tool, and I'm calling it the heating needle. I don't know the exact.
I love that. The heating needle.
And it cuts your decorative foam, well, not really decorative foam, but your plain old styrofoam that you get from Floracraft into amazing projects.
Yes.
You can make anything out of this that I would have never even imagined.
Yes.
So, and this is kind of a basic piece of foam, like what we used. Thank you, Vanna. Dun,
Yes.
dun, dun. This is the Floracraft foam. And I don't know, this is like a little over an inch thick, maybe it is an inch. Oh, it is, yeah.
Okay. You
Almost an inch. And it's almost an inch thick. This is the one that we use today for our projects, and we love it.
We do.
So I'm going to show you how easy it is to use the tool, and then also the smooth finish and the different products that go with it.
Before we get started, I want to know who's here. Who are we talking to? If you can, I would love it if you would just give us a quick comment. I want to know who's here, who's watching. Yes. Yes.
Come on, come on.
Come on, come on.
Please. We don't like to be lonely.
Jennifer, Hot Bananas.
Hi, Jennifer. You know what? You've been awesome to us this whole live process, so thank you so much.
Yeah. Yes. Love it.
You guys, give us your names.
Some people might be shy.
Names.
That's all right.
Okay.
Nobody's
That's
mad.
okay.
We're going to just keep going with it, and you just keep watching.
Going. So then I guess first I'll start with, like I said, you can make anything out of this foam, and it does come in different widths, I believe.
It does. And it comes in ball. It comes in all sorts of
lots of
shapes
and sizes. But sorry, there's something in my eyeball. Sorry, folks. If there is a project you want to make and maybe you need something thicker, or the styrofoam glues together really well too for different things.
Yes.
Which we're also going to show you how well. And we use the power of PowerTac adhesive from Beacon.
Wow.
And
the power of
right,
PowerTac.
The power.
Jennifer says you two ladies are lovely and you are very fun to watch.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
That is nice to hear.
That comment warms my heart. So thanks so much.
Warms the very cockles.
Yes. The power of PowerTac.
Yes, PowerTac. I keep saying that's like my
It is. It's her go-to line.
But we're going to show you how strong it holds. But I actually did a little experiment last night, and I tried the 3-in-1 glue from Beacon, the mixed media glue, and the PowerTac, and they all held. But the mixed media and the 3-in-1 needed a lot longer to dry.
Okay.
But it would hold. But the PowerTac, like I stuck it together, and it was
bam.
stuck.
It's an industrial grade.
Part it again.
It is industrial grade glue.
So, yes. So it's amazing, and we love it.
Love it.
Okay. So very first, what you want to do is decide what you want to do with your foam. And I'm just going to do a little piece today until I show you the big reveal. Yes. So I'm just going to do something simple. I have just a little piece of foam here, and also. Good point. You could use the negatives. Maybe not this one because I cut close because I didn't want to waste any because we want to do so many things. But you could use the negatives also. Cut out stuff and use it. But I'm going to be working with this part over here. And I just, you can draw, you can hand draw something, you can do anything. I went on to, I don't want to show you that size yet. So this one I hand drew a heart pattern.
She hand drew. With her fabulous
because
hand drawing skills.
A heart is just about all I can draw with myself. And I just took the pattern, placed it down on the foam, took a marker, which is all over my hands right now, a marker. And if you can see, I just traced my pattern on there. And then you're going to take your styro cutter, and what it basically does is it melts the foam. So it's cutting
really
it
cool.
out by melting, basically.
It's really cool. You can hear this like pop, pop, fizz, fizz.
Sizzle, sizzle.
Kind of like you have pop rocks in your mouth. That's what you can kind of hear. But I have to say caution. It is very hot, very hot. So make sure that I have to say be careful for myself because I have to remind myself it's hot. But if you are assisting, teenagers or younger kids, just make sure you know that is hot and they are very careful.
Yes, and the needle, you forget that the needle, because I'm not going to touch the end, but it's out to, I don't know where you can see, but here.
It's about a good, 6 inches long?
Yeah, almost 5 maybe. But when you sit it down, you don't think that maybe that tip is going to be, because I had that problem too. It's not a problem, it's just I wasn't paying attention.
Right.
So my tip was melting into something else that was sitting on our work table. So just be cautious of your surroundings when you see the styro cutter.
Right.
But it really, and I would feel okay, like your kids can do, not small kids, definitely supervised, but your other kids can whip this out and do whatever they want.
As long as they know, it gets hot. That's all.
Yep.
Just a caution.
If they can curl their hair, they can play with this.
Yes. Good.
Okay, so I think I waited not to plug it in because I didn't want you to burn yourself over there. Okay. But I think it is almost hot, so I'm just going to do a quick tester.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we're good.
Ooh, okay, we're ready to rock and roll.
And a tip that's on the package, not from me, but it does work. Get just an old piece of cardboard, and every once in a while you'll get just a little bit of the sticky styrofoam that has melted on here.
Yeah.
But it's hot, so you just get the edge of the cardboard and just wipe it clean, and it comes right off.
Right off.
Boop, boop. So
that's a great tip.
Yes.
That's a great tip.
That's on the package.
That's on the package.
You don't want anyone to think that I, did that. Okay, so, and what I like to do is I like to just find a starting point on my pattern.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. And you just insert the needle straight through the styrofoam, and then you're going to just slowly follow right on your pattern with your needle. And you don't want to push, you don't want to give too much pressure. Let it go at kind of its own speed. This will melt through. It takes just a second. This was one thing I had to learn was patience for this. It's not, you don't just mirror and you're done. You have to let it take its time and kind of melt through the styrofoam and not too much pressure or you can break the needle.
So what happens? Yeah, what happens if you are trying to go too fast?
Well, you could bust your needle off or really it will melt right through. Because you're putting more pressure, it will kind of mess up your pattern because it will melt a little bit more than what you want.
All right, and you don't want to mess up your pattern.
So just kind of let it guide you. You're just kind of helping it to follow your pattern.
Yes. Michelle says that she loves this tool and she uses it for party backdrops.
Yes. I'm so happy that we saw this because it's amazing.
Michelle, you make some pretty crazy, amazing parties.
She does. Michelle, you rock, sister. Okay, I'm going.
She's going for
it. I'm just going to start at my point on my heart.
And you'll start to see from the camera, you'll see the needle come through the styrofoam. And I'm going to be really quiet, and I want you to listen for a second and see if it will pick up the popping. In fact, I'm going to raise my microphone just a little bit so you can hear it.
I have my concentration face on.
That's okay.
I'm trying not to. But you can see it's just melting through. I'm basically just kind of guiding it. It's doing its own thing. And I'm just guiding it around the pattern. And it's going.
Popping and fizzing. Loving it.
Yep.
That means it's working.
And this is another reason why I just did a little pattern, because I didn't want you to have to wait for me forever.
Yes. All right.
And I have found I kind of work the needle like in and out just slowly as I'm going around my pattern. And that does speed up a little bit, but still I don't want to add any extra pressure. I'm just letting it melt through the styrofoam. I wish I could show a little bit better. And I kind of like to stop at each point and pull my needle out. And I don't know, maybe if I can get close enough, you can kind of see, it's burned this side.
Oh, yep, I can see right through that.
Yep.
Awesome.
I'm going to do the second side. I might have made a little boo-boo when I was trying to talk into this. You know me and my concentration. I have to focus, Fokker.
I know.
Does anybody like that show? I really like that show. Meet the Fokkers.
We do. That's a funny one. I haven't seen it for a while, though.
I haven't either. Movie night.
Movie night. Okay, so while she is doing that, I'm just going to review just a real quick. We are going to be using some fabulous Power Tack. We are going to be using some Deco Art paint. we are using the FloraCraft foam and this awesome tool right here.
I love the Styro Cutter Plus.
Hot bananas, she said it.
And you can, like we said, you can honestly make anything out of this. And if there's something you've always wanted, maybe you wanted something really bad to hang on your walls, but you're afraid like the wood version is too heavy.
Right.
Make it out of foam.
That is a really good tip.
Because you can put the little I about said hangies, the little hangers on the back, or you can mount this to a wood plaque, which I'm going to kind of show you a little bit.
Yes.
Which is
yes.
fun. You can do anything with this.
Let's see, Jennifer, yes, you can find this at most craft stores. I have seen this at Michael's, and I believe I've also seen this at Joann's.
Yes, we did see this.
So, yes, you can find it there. And Donna, it is very cool. This is an awesome tool.
And I'm just cleaning off my gunky.
Yes. And I'm surprised, Donna, that you don't have one of these.
Yeah.
This is something I definitely recommend for you because
Yes.
you do so many artsy, awesome projects.
You wanted to say artsy fartsy.
I
just now
almost
because
did
that's
say
what I'm
artsy
saying.
fartsy.
We like to be artsy fartsy.
It's all good.
Okay. But see, and then, boop, bam. So here's my negative. And then here is my heart.
There's the heart. Okay, so can I turn this off?
Let's for safety reasons, and let's even just go. We're going to unplug it just because in case it gets
be
bumped.
safe. Okay,
And
I'm just going to set it right over here because we will refer back to it again.
Yes.
Just so we can show you. But
Yep.
I love this though. This is smart.
Yes, the little stand, the little like thing
I love that.
keeps it safe.
Great
Sound.
job. Great job on safety.
And if anybody, a couple people joined us new, I just want to really quick. We are making a super fun project with the FloraCraft Styro Cutter.
Yes.
Plus, the plus. And it basically melts whatever shapes you want out of the foam.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm loving that.
Now, if you wanted to, like if you wanted double thickness, cut two, like I said, power tack and smack them together.
Smack them together.
Smack 'em. But I don't. I only want this single thickness. So now, before you paint, they have this, FloraCraft has this awesome, it's called Smooth Finish. And it is basically, I like it's a gesso for my styrofoam.
Yes.
So you smooth this over the styrofoam, and it fills in all the little holes and cracks and nooks and crannies and everything. And you put it on like a little putty, and then let it dry. And then you can either sand it or wet sponge it to get a smoother finish. Sometimes I like the more rough finish. It just depends on your project. And then you can also, if you want to make sure it's super smooth, you can do a double coat. Just let it dry and then put on another coat. So I'm going to show you this right now. This is the Smooth Finish from FloraCraft.
Oh, let's see. We have a couple. Sorry, my Facebook page, it logged me out on my iPad, so I apologize. I was not being rude while Midge was talking. I was just trying to log back in so we could read over our comments.
Oh.
Let's
Hi,
see.
Lisa.
Lisa
How are
is
you?
here. And thanks, Jennifer. I love being Vanna.
Okay, this stuff is like, so I wish you could see like how light this is. It's lighter than marshmallow fluff, but I don't know. It's like, so I wish you could see.
It was not what I was expecting.
Because I thought, there's nothing in our can. They sent us empty.
It's empty.
But it was chock full when we started, and it's super light. And you just, we said we put on like you're buttering a piece of toast. And we just kind of, you can't really go around. And maybe I could have like a more professional tool than a plastic knife.
But it does the job.
It does the job. Your fingers also do the job sometimes.
Yes.
It's just however you want to do it. And you don't have to go all one direction either. Go all crazy because you want to fill in those little holes and bubbles in the styrofoam.
Right.
If you want a smooth finish.
Yes. Yes. And though, I maybe as I was logging in, did you mention as you were doing this that if it's not completely smooth, that it's okay?
Yes.
You already mentioned
yes,
that?
But
Okay.
you can re-mention that.
No, that's okay. My mind was working on hurry, get logged in, so we can still keep up the chatting and everything as Midge was talking. So just make sure, because I was really worried as I was working on this one of these projects that, it's not going to be perfectly smooth, and I thought maybe Midge's left brain might be like,
we're going to be here all night.
Match. And so I was trying really hard, and okay, and I'm just logging back on.
So hopefully we don't have any more technical problems
And you know,
because
it
come
did
on
it
now.
to me again here on this
Uh-oh.
iPad. I'm wondering if Facebook is having a little bit of issues.
Is
Jennifer, she's back.
Hi, Jennifer. Is anyone else having a problem? Because I know Lisa was having a problem with her
She
feed
was.
this morning. And
She definitely was.
And the other day, too. So if anyone, I don't know if it's just the people that are recording or if it's everyone.
We did. We broke the internet. Jennifer said, that's it. We broke the internet.
We broke it. Well, I mean,
Hands in
what's
the air.
new? We break everything.
we do. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. But you know, now that we have, I'm not going to lie. Now that we have PowerTac, I mean, we can just fix it.
We can fix anything.
We can fix anything with PowerTac.
Okay, maybe not the internet, but most of the things we break, we can fix with PowerTac.
Buffy said that she thinks that it's Facebook.
Oh, good, because I was really sad.
Yes, and again, you guys, we apologize. We're doing the best that we can, and so we sure appreciate you guys
Sticking
with us. Jennifer says that the internet couldn't handle our awesomeness.
Thank you for that.
That's rad because
sometimes you just never know.
I mean, we think we're awesome, so it's even better when other people think that we're awesome.
That's more, not just ours.
Yes.
Okay, I think I've got this pretty well
covered.
Good. Yep.
Okay.
I just was wasting time so we could, get our show going again.
And just in case we have a couple others that are now joining, can I be Vanna and hold the smooth finish for you?
Yep.
And we can talk about that one more time.
Yes, we used the Floorcraft foam and their amazing Styro Cutter Plus. We drew a pattern onto the foam and I cut it out. Now you can't really tell with the smooth finish on here, but it was just a heart. Yep, and this melts right through the styrofoam and cuts out whatever you want.
Yes, so if you're just now joining us, please make sure that this is part 2.
Yes.
Because Facebook, dang it. And I don't even know if it's Facebook. It could just be maybe the internet. I don't know what's happening. But part 1 is right below this.
Yes.
So,
at the very beginning.
yes, and we will also be blending them together to make one video on our YouTube channel. So if you decide that you just want to watch it all the way through, that's fan too. That's fine too.
Where are you from, lady? You and your accent.
Vanna, I would like to buy a vowel. Which vowel would you like to buy?
Oh, like that. And I was going to throw out there too. You can use your fingers. It doesn't say that, but you could use your fingers to smooth this too if you really want to. Or maybe just get it a little bit damp like you would the sponge and just boop, boop, boop,
Okay.
boop. But I'm going to set this aside now.
Okay.
Because
Did you show it really close to the screen?
Oh.
Can you?
I don't know if you, it's kind of like a frosted cupcake. A really thinly frosted cupcake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Then after that, you let it dry. And we have one that is already dry. The magic of
Midge is so prepared.
Well, I try. I hope it's dry. Let's just say we think we have a dry one.
We
so
are
I'm going to
pretty
test
sure
it
it is
out
dry.
right here. Yep. Okay. And you can see, boop, boop, it's kind of looks exactly the same. And we're going to, it's not quite dry, but it should still work. I'm just going to take my little sanding block, and this is probably like a fine to medium grade. It doesn't take very much to get this sanded down.
Well, and we used a couple different ones. My. You see, here's the Diet Coke. The can is about this full.
She needs to chug that.
I do. So I apologize. We've used a couple different types of sandpaper.
Yes.
Thank you.
But I really like just the block. And
Yes.
some people don't even sand with this. Some people just wrap the paper around it and sand. But this has worked excellent.
Yes,
Just-
so we're going to
just
be
throwing
picking
that
up
out
a
there.
couple more of those because
Yes.
it is very easy to use. So
And
loving that.
you can get in like the big angles like this. Other ones you're going to need a little file or something just in case. For
Correct.
The little, we'll show you on the next project, Nooks and Crannies. But this is great. And so I am just going to go like this and give it a quick.
Just a quick little sandy job to make it smooth.
And I'm probably not going to do it like, because this is not the actual one that I'm using, and it might not be all the way dry. But
But
and
you can see
just
as she's
go,
sanding, it's coming off, so it's making it nice and smooth. You can see that.
And you just get in the cracks, and you just do the edges. And it will, and even if it doesn't feel completely smooth, it's smooth. I promise.
Yes.
And then, boop, I'm going to paint a little bit on here. And this paint has been sitting here a minute, but we'll see what happens.
So she is using, sorry to the reach.
Yes, please.
She's using the Coral Blush.
Shocker! I know.
Deco Art.
I know. I've never used this color before.
Never. I mean, I don't know how many bottles of this color that she has in her drawer. Just throwing it out there. She
So
likes
I'm
this color.
painting.
She is.
And I'm not going to keep painting because
Okay.
that was 10. But I have a painted one.
So she's painting right now, and she's using, it's acrylic.
Yes.
Deco Art Coral Blush Paint. So that's the color that she's using.
Sorry, I'm just cleaning off my fingers a little bit.
That's all right. You need to. We always need to have on hand some baby wipes or Lysol or Clorox wipes. You know, just to clean off our hands. That's all good. And we always have a splat mat. We always have a mat to protect our surface.
Yes, because everything comes off of this. Like
Yes.
we said yesterday, we even got Power Tack off.
We did. This is probably by far my favoriteest one, and this one is made by Heidi Swap, and it's.
But lots of companies have them.
A lot of them do, and I have a lot of different mats, but I do really like this one just because it's a little thicker. That's just personal preference for me. But anyway, go ahead.
No, you're fine. I was just getting prepared.
Getting prepared.
Okay, so you can see this. And it's all smooth and painted. Now let me show you the difference, what the smooth finish does. If you were just to paint on plain old styrofoam, this is what it does. But the smooth finish fills in all the cracks and bubbles. And it's amazing.
It is amazing.
So
It's beautiful.
we love it.
We do
so
love it.
much.
Yep.
Okay. Now,
What's next? What's next?
well,
Midge?
I found, for some reason I had never forget in my head. Like, because an elephant never forgets. So I thought, well, let's do an elephant.
And I love that.
So I got an elephant, and I just Googled elephant traceable patterns.
Okay.
And a million came up, and I just found one that I liked.
Yep.
And I went with this sweet little guy right here.
Nice and simple.
Nice
nothing
and simple.
too crazy.
And I printed him at 225%.
Yes.
And got my little pattern right here. Now you'll notice that his ear is missing, but that is for a good reason. And I will show you in a minute why his ear is missing. But so here is my little elephant. I put him on the styrofoam. I traced him, cut him out. Then I cut the ear, just the ear part out, and also traced some ears. And what you got was this.
Oh my stars.
Because I used Power Tack and glued the ear on. And like I said, it went like boom.
Is that just not the cutest thing ever?
So, and then when I saw how cute one was, I was like, I need two.
Oh, look, you're getting some hearts. Yay! We love those hearts.
And at first, my first idea was I was going to get just like a wood plaque and paint it with some of my Deco Art paint. And you can get any kind of plaque. Like they sell these at the craft stores. They sell these at Walmart. And I also have some solid wood. So I was just going to cut them out and glue them on the plaque. One. But when I saw how cute two were, I decided that I am going to make a little wall sitting with two elephants and, oops, I got to get him to stand. I've got crumbs on my mat.
We've got crumbs on the mat. Crumbs on the mat.
I'm going to glue them like this and make a cute wall sitting. So that's what
Lisa said she loves this.
Thanks. So I recap. I traced the elephants. Cut those out with the Styro cutter.
With the Styro cutter.
With the Styro cutter, Vanna. They were cute, but we needed a little pop, so we thought we should give them some ears. Thanks, Madge, for making. I was going to cut them out of paper because that would be cute too, but they're really cute. High like this. So then I cut the ears out.
Yes.
I used my handy dandy Power Tack. You can see we well love this.
We have.
Power Tack. Glued them down. Boop. And then I did the smooth finish.
Yes.
The
This
smooth
right
finish.
here.
And I will say, I don't know, would you read, Vanna, how long that says to let it dry?
Let me
Because
see.
we let the elephants dry overnight before we painted, because we did them last night. But I'm not sure how many hours you're really supposed to let the smooth finish dry. And like I said, you can also do multiple coats. And one more quick review, it does this.
I'm going to say...
Instead of painting like this, it paints solid and smooth.
Vanna,
Yes.
I am going to say that it does not say how long.
Oh,
it just
okay.
says just allow the first coat to dry.
Okay.
So I guess it depends on how thick that you coat it. And I have to apologize to Mitch because I might have coated that first one a little bit thick. I mean, the hearts that she was sanding, I might have done it a little bit too thick in order for it to dry.
And that's okay because it does just.
That's my bad.
But I would say if you just did your first thin coat, 30 minutes max, maybe 30 minutes, and it would be dry. And then you can decide if you want to do a second coat or no.
Right.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is use my Power Tack again.
Leah says, "Oh my gracious, adorbs." Oh, is that is Leah, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, we apologize, but Facebook must really be overloaded today. We don't know what's going on.
Yep, it first shut off on the iPad here, like we have at the news center, right here.
Right here.
First shut off there, and then it shut off on our recording. So you guys, again, we are so sorry.
We are sorry. So we hope, come back to us. But we hope it doesn't happen again. I'm going to hurry and glue these together because, yeah, we got to see it done. So I'm kind of using the bottom of my splat mat to line this up and make sure, I'm sure this is a good angle for me too, that they are straight, and stick my heart in the middle. And hopefully when I stand this bad boy up, it will be ready to stand.
Okay. I love that. All right, so we're getting our followers back. Here they come. Again, you guys, we apologize. We don't know what's happening. But we really appreciate you guys hanging in there and coming back for more. This is part 3 or take 3.
Jeez, how many? I hope we only need 3 parts.
Right. Using the Styro Cutter Plus. And Midge is showing us a super fun project that she's created using some foam and the cutter and some awesome deco art paint along with some Power Tack beacon adhesive. So she is going to town. She is lining them up. You can see her at work, and we're super, super excited. Let's see. Oh, you know how smart she is? She is lining it up on the bottom of the mat so she has an exact straight line. That is how Midge works. And I love it because I'd be like, smack, smack, and I'd try to stand them up and mine would be like, wah. Because I don't think like that. So I love that.
I'm just going to hold them for just a second because
okay.
The paint on there, and I just want to make sure that it doesn't slide when I stand it up.
Perfect.
So, and then with these cute little guys, I thought I want to make one look like a girl and one look like a boy.
Perfect.
So I will probably stick a bow on Ellie the elephant's head.
Ellie the elephant.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes. And we want to just say that we have used a lot of things lately.
Yes.
That we have we were always nervous or hesitant about. And we stress this always. It's one of our messages. Try stuff that's out of your comfort zone because they might end up being your favorite things.
Yes.
We've done mixed media, which can be anything, a million things, and no mixed media is ever the same, and that is what makes it totally awesome.
Right.
And we used concrete, the Maker's Mix for
Correct.
Beacon, and that has a million gazillion uses, and people think concrete and get a little bit nervous, but no, don't be nervous.
And it's very lightweight. Did you just say that? Very lightweight?
I don't know if I said it this time, but yeah, it's lightweight, fast-setting concrete. And you, like we said, the mushrooms, you can do little itty-bitty things, you can do big things.
Big things.
Whatever you want to do. You can also sculpt with it. You don't have to have molds.
Yes.
You can sculpt with it also.
There were a couple of beacon makers that have created some fabulous projects.
Yes,
sculpting.
so scroll down in the feed
Yes.
and watch some of their videos.
Yes.
They've done some awesome stuff.
Correct.
And then this could be a little intimidating, the Styro cutter, but it shouldn't be because it rocks socks and
It does.
you can make anything with foam.
Right, you can. And
we had no idea.
It's a lot what am I trying to say? It's a little bit easier to work with than I think wood, just because it's not quite so heavy.
Right. Yes, you are correct. Correctamundo. Okay, I want to stick a bow in her hair, but I just don't know which bow we should do.
Oh, we have a couple.
We have a lot of bows.
We have a couple choices.
Yeah. So we need to put a cute bow in her hair. On her head. On her bald head.
In her hair. We need
So
to
we
put
know
a cute
she's a
bow
girl.
in her hair.
And then would you guys let us know if you have any questions about any of the tools that we have used, any of the supplies we've used, the companies that we've been sharing. Please let us know because we would be happy to chat about those
Yes.
or answer any of your questions.
Yes.
Anything that pops up.
This little guy, we know that you can get it for sure at Michael's. And
Yes.
I believe we've seen it at Joanne.
Her iPad just went dead. Please don't go dead. Please don't go dead.
Well, it just froze, but we're still good. We're still good. So we know that you can get that there. I believe Floracraft is everywhere. Their foam is everywhere.
I believe so, yes.
So you can pick that up here like this. It comes in big boards. It comes in smaller boards. It comes in balls
and cubes.
cubes.
You can get everything. And they are pretty much everywhere.
Yes.
And along
with
with the smooth finish. And the paints that we use, Deco Art, Americana, you can get those almost every craft and hobby store too as well.
Do you know how much? Do I know how much this little tool is?
I want to say it's $24.99. I think.
I was gonna say $29.99.
That area.
So
somewhere between like $25 and $30 probably. But it's so fun.
It is.
We need another one, so we'll be going to get another one because we are going to fight over this.
Well,
probably.
I think we will.
We don't fight over much except our craft supplies.
We need two of everything.
Right. And then the beacon adhesive also. I mean,
yes.
Joanne, Michael, in the adhesive section.
Hobby Lobby.
Go anywhere. I'm just naming the ones that are my guess. She's better at that kind of stuff.
It's all good.
Everywhere. Go out. And they have, like we said, we've used the mixed media glue. We've used the 3-in-1, which is good. Someone else has a question, I think. The decoupage, which I'm going to use in just a second.
Mia just said, I love beacon adhesives.
Yes, I do too. I love them.
They're awesome sauce.
I think while this sits for just a second, just because I want to make sure, I'm really paranoid, I don't want my heart to fall out.
No.
No heart's falling out today.
No.
I also want to put those words, never forget I love you, in the center of the heart. So Miss Madge over here typed up the words for me, and we just cut them like this. And I'm going to just glue those with, not glue, I should say. I'm going to decoupage them onto my heart. And you can feel free if you want to talk about anything else. Do it.
That is a game show. Am I right? Or is that not a game show?
I think it's Bewitched.
Oh, that is Bewitched. I don't know. What do we say? Okay, so if you watched any of our other shows, we always have kind of like a little Q&A.
Yes.
And we have gone over how long Midge and I have been friends. We have gone over that Midge does a fabulous, amazing back walkover.
Oh, gosh.
We have gone over that we like to lip sync a little bit.
Just a little bit.
We have gone over, that we're neighbors now.
We are. And that is amazingly fun.
And we love that. And, what we haven't gone over is this. You guys know that we met when we were little, like 5 and 6 when we were at gymnastics. And not only did we do gymnastics together for a lot of years, we also danced together.
We did.
We danced.
We danced backup for...
We did. We did backup dance at the Stadium of Fire. I don't know if any of you guys know what that means or where, but that's a big deal here in Utah on the 4th of July. And Midge is better at remembering who exactly it was that we did backup dancing for. Who was it?
Well, we did the Osmonds.
The Osmonds.
And then because you asked me, and because I know every time you asked me,
we forgot.
But he's old, and he is in Vegas a lot.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think what his name is. You guys, and I'm just using, because these are tiny, I put the decoupage in our little palette here, and I'm just brushing it onto these pieces.
What a fabulous idea.
Just because I can, and it makes it easier for me to grab.
Yes, and Jennifer, I won't forget that I can do the worm, but it's only one worm. Remember, it's like a one-time worm. Midge could just keep going. I can't. It's like I can do a one-time worm, but I can do the splits, and I can do a mean running man.
She can, and this gal, she can do. The splits really amaze me because I think I've lost mine.
If you were to say go to the splits, Midge would do them. Because
I might not be able to walk the next day, but I would. Oh, I got a little paint on my guy.
But she would do it because that's how we roll.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
One more.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Oh, that's darling. And the iPad fell.
Whoopsie. So, did anyone have any questions yet? Because we've used a lot of fun stuff, but maybe everybody just already loves this so much that they don't have any questions.
Anyone?
Anyone?
Going once, going twice. I will say this. Oh, we have a question.
Okay.
Midge, can the decoupage be used like an adhesive?
Yes, it sure can. And we recommend, it's actually really good if you have thin papers that you're trying to put on things.
Yes.
It works super for that, which is
Super
kind
good.
of what I'm doing right here.
And you don't want to get too much.
Right.
You think, oh, I need to really coat this. You don't need to coat
don't.
it. Because if you get too much, then it's going to take a lot longer to dry. And it's not going to, I feel like, it won't work as well on what you're working with because it might start to wrinkle and stuff. You just need a nice one coat layer and it will be perfect for what you're looking for. With the decoupage, do you have to apply it on the top as well to seal it?
To seal it, yes. But a lot of my things I don't seal anymore. I should, but I just like it down and then I don't seal it. But that's just me.
Right.
I
But
could
the
go over
decoupage
this.
can seal.
Yes,
Yes.
I could go over this whole thing really quick.
You could. You could.
If you all would like me to, I could do that. But then the paint might look different on the heart than on the elephants.
It
Because I'm
might.
not going to seal the elephants.
Yeah,
Okay,
might give it a little bit of a different finish.
so I'm hoping I can get this to work right for you guys.
Oh my stars!
Oh, I busted it. Darn it. I didn't leave it sitting long enough. Hang on, campers.
I needed to dry just a tiny
Yes,
bit longer.
because the paint on there makes it need to dry a little bit longer.
Does it have a matte or shiny finish when you use it to seal?
It's more matte.
It's a matte finish.
Here, let me go over. I can do this right here. Let's see. I will go over these words with the decoupage.
Okay.
And then you can kind of
Show that what
just a
it looks
second.
like.
First, I'll rip a piece off. I wish I had colored paper right here, but I don't. And I'll just really quick decoupage a piece next to the words.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go over. You almost can't even tell.
Not right now, you can't. But I wonder.
Yeah, in a minute.
In a minute, you might not be able to tell when it's all the way done.
Okay, I'll show this to you right now. See, I decoupaged that piece on there, and then I put it over the words and over the top of the piece. But there is it's not really shiny at all.
No.
But we'll
Nope.
save that.
We'll let it sit for a minute and allow it to dry, and then we'll
Yes.
show you again,
Yes.
just so you're able to see that, Leah.
Will you flip that side over?
Yes.
Stand it up. We'll see if this will work. Okay, here we go. Look, I have to let it dry a little bit more. Maybe hold. But this is going to go on the shelf. And then after it dries all the way, because I've really ruined it now, you could, like I said, you put it on either a wood plaque and just mount your stuff this way, or they have the wood bases that you could just stick it down to.
Yes.
And then it depends where you want to sit it. If you want to hang it on a wall, sit it on a shelf. I am not going to do anything with mine. As soon as this dries, it's just going to go right on Avery's shelf in her room.
Super cute. And you could also put them on dowels if you wanted to.
Yes.
You could put them on dowels and put them, just a little
Which a lot of
bundle
people
goodness.
do, like for centerpieces or
Yes.
party decorations or anything like that.
Right.
It's really fun.
That's a fun thing. Because
Yes.
they're lightweight and they'll hold well.
Yes, I'm going to put this there. You can see it there on our mat. Right. Like
Let's see. Oh, Leah, you are not a dork. You are not. You know what? There's so many different things that I have that sometimes I'm like, oh, I have that? And it's in my craft room?
I was going to say, we own a lot of things
happens
that,
a lot.
number one, we don't know we own. And number two, we don't know how to use it.
Right.
But we have to have them.
Yes.
We have a problem.
It's all good.
Okay.
It's all good. Let's see. Oh, it's drying. So yeah, friend, it's.
Yep.
I mean, it's still a tiny bit wet, but
It's still a little bit wet, but you almost can't even tell. I just got that one piece wet right there, but we'll keep blowing. And then we'll show you again, but you can kind of see it's drying now, but it really, and when the light catches just the wet parts, you can see it, but over the words, you can't see it. So it's awesome.
She said it was hiding in plain sight.
Oh,
It's all good.
that's okay.
A lot of things hide in plain sight.
A lot, especially around this area. Okay, so if there's anything else, just a quick recap. We used the Flora Craft foam. we traced a pattern onto the foam. We cut it out using the amazing Styro cutter. And like we said, you can cut out anything. Just have patience. It's going to melt out your pattern slowly. Slowly, slowly, it's going to melt it out. Just you go about this fast.
Yes.
But it will cut anything.
Like a sloth.
Like a sloth, yes, Zootopia. So cut out your patterns and then smooth finish. And like we showed you before, it is the difference between this and just a solid flat coat of paint. So it's worth it unless you're doing something and that's the look you're going for. That works too. It also makes, this is, just FYI, like if you want a texture when you're doing your mixed media.
Yes.
Boop, boop, boop. But anyway, that was just a side note.
That's awesome, Jennifer. Leah and Jennifer designed for Clear Scraps, and Beacon sent their team a huge bag of their adhesives. That's awesome.
Yes, you're lucky ducks.
You are.
Because we're running low.
And I don't know, Leah, did you hear the tip that we had mentioned yesterday that the gluologist reminded us about? Because I had done it on a couple of my other bottles, but didn't even think to do it
On our adhesives.
on our adhesives. And he had mentioned if you get a little bit of Vaseline and you just wipe it around the tips of your caps.
Yep.
And
inside your cap too.
inside your cap.
Then when you put your cap on and pull it off, you don't have all the stringy business.
Right.
And it doesn't get stuck on
And
there.
it doesn't get stuck. So that's just a tip that we wanted to pass along. And also to anybody else that's watching that may not have known that. That is a really good tip. So we appreciate Michael and the his name is, we call him the gluologist because that's who he is.
Yes.
And he gave us that tip. So we're super stoked about that. So thank you.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Hi, Amanda, and thanks.
Hi.
This is one of my favorites because it's pink. But thank you so much.
It is pink. You can hardly tell on the screen, but it is pink. Madge, is there anything else that you would like to share?
Yes, we have a surprise.
We do.
And I don't know. I'm really excited to share this because we are now going to be live
Again,
not only at 6 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, so 8 o'clock Eastern. We are going to be live at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is 3 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. So I might have said that a little bit backwards.
So we have a bonus show today. So 3 o'clock Mountain Time.
Yes.
And 6 o'clock Mountain Time. We will be right back here.
We will.
And so we hope you are too.
Oh, and we're frozen?
Oh, no.
We're not now.
And we freeze and we don't. And we freeze and we don't. It's
yes. I mean, just in case you couldn't get enough of Midge and Madge,
we threw in a bonus
we're
round.
back. So we're super, super excited because we just have so many fun projects and so many fun things that we want to share with you. We needed to come back on. We just had to.
So we're going to do it.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Okay, so anything else as a recap that we need to kind of do or anything like that?
You know what? I believe we had Amanda just jumped on and Jake just jumped on, which is my sweet husband. Thank you. And hello, Amanda. Amanda and Jake, just real quick, we're using the Styro Cutter Pro.
That is really awesome.
Oh, excuse me, the Styro Cutter
Plus.
I saw the RO right there, so I apologize. There we go. We have this, which is awesome.
It is.
We have the awesome smooth finish.
Yes.
And we have the awesome power tack that we've been using.
Yep. And it glued our ears on our cute little elephants.
And the Deco Art paint.
And I used Colonial Blue. I didn't use gray, but it's a grayish color. But I used Colonial Blue. And I used the Coral Blush because that would be different for me because I haven't used it on every single thing that I've made.
Yes.
But that's okay.
And Amanda, you just joined us. So this is a 3-part segment because unfortunately we kept getting kicked off of our live feed. So we apologize.
Facebook
so
was having
you'll want to make
issue.
sure that you go back and watch 1, 2, and then 3. And yes, what is my favorite song to lip sync to? And I have to say it's Vanilla Ice.
And I have to show you how cute are they. Never forget I love you.
Midge, you rock.
And I glued the ears
socks.
on with power tack, so they are double layered, and then we glued the heart in the middle with power tack.
And I have to say this was all Midge. This was her thought. This was her baby, and she did it. And didn't she do awesome? You guys, I know you'd be clapping like this if you could. Actually, I hear you clapping.
Oh my stars.
And so I think it's awesome. So,
well, you know, every once in a while something kind of works out.
How long does it take the styro cutter to cool down? I would say...
It's cool.
It is cool.
I wouldn't recommend that at all. I would say if...
5-10 minutes?
Yeah. I would say don't touch... Okay, everybody, the technical difficulties are continuing, so we are going to end. We basically kind of already showed you everything anyway, but as a recap, we were using the Fluorocraft foam and the amazing Styro Cutter Plus, and we cut out our pattern, we glued on the ears, and we glued the heart in there with our amazing Beacon Power Tack, and I painted the elephants with Colonial Blue and Coral Blush. I've been saying it on Coral Blush, Americana Deco Art paint. And I used the decoupage to get the sweet little never forget I love you words on there. If you have any questions, you can always get us at midgetmagicmingle@gmail.com if you want to email us. And you can find us everywhere, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Just search Midget Magic Mingle and we will be there. So we hope that you will come back and join us again at 3 Mountain Time. And we're on at 6 Mountain Time again tonight as well. So come back and join us and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.